So today I thought I'd talk to you about the process of protein folding. Oh, and I'm going to use a cake analogy to hopefully make things easier to remember. It helps me. So if you're hungry, you might want to get a snack real fast. Alright, so the first step, or the primary structure, is basically when you get all your ingredients together. What happens is you gather together a sequence of amino acids, and the amino acids are sequenced in a specific order for the function and the type of protein that it's making. And it's kind of like how if you're spelling a word, you spell it a certain way, otherwise no one else will know what you're spelling. Your body's the same way. The first step is basically just putting them in that order, getting them ready. You have all your ingredients, and everything's ready on the counter to go, but nothing's happened yet. The second step, or the secondary structure, is where you form alpha helixes or beta pleated sheets. And hydrogen bonds are formed between amino acids, which is kind of like how the eggs help keep everything together. The hydrogen bonds help stabilize the structure. Alpha helixes form the backbones of proteins, and they basically look like a cyclone, whereas beta pleated sheets look kind of like this. So like if you had folded a piece of paper, it kind of looks like this. It's basically where you put all your ingredients in the bowl, and you mix them up, and it's all together. The batter is made. It's just like not cake yet. It's just batter. The next step, which is like the most important step because it gives the protein like its three-dimensional structure, is the tertiary structure. It's typically the last step of the protein folding process, kind of like how you put your cake batter in a cake tin and then you'll put it in the oven, and that's the shape it's going to be in. The tertiary structure is stabilized by the hydrophobic and hydrophilic aspects of the secondary structure, so of the alpha helixes or the beta pleated sheets. Basically, the secondary structures want their hydrophobic ends to be on the inside and hydrophilic ends to be on the outside, because the hydrophobic ends don't want to interact with the water that makes up like 70% of your body. Also at this point, there's some disulfide bonding that occurs between cysteine amino acids, and a polypeptide chain, which is just like a chain of a bunch of amino acids, is formed. The disulfide bonding helps solidify the structure in a way that like it's hard to break disulfide bonds. Similar to how if you bake your cake, it's hard to be like, I want you to go turn back into cake batter. At that point, it's pretty much solidified in its structure. And the last step that not all proteins go through, but some of them do, is the quaternary structure, which is basically when two tertiary structures combine and bond with each other. You made your chocolate cake from steps 1 through 3. You made a vanilla cake from steps 1 through 3. And then you put them on top of each other with a layer of frosting in between. They're now a single chocolate vanilla cake. Completely separate in their own parts, but you put them together and they're a new cake. That's about all the time I have to talk about protein folding today. I hope you learned a little bit more about why protein folding is so important to everything about proteins, from their function to their structure and all that nonsense. And I will see you later. Bye!